Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Hearthstone gameplay. Today I'm going to be playing a new version of my Murloc Warlock deck. I'm actually going to dump this and hope for another Murloc for the early game. That'll do indeed. Alright, so yes, we're going to be playing the Murloc Warlock deck like I mentioned, and you know what? As much as I want to drop this first turn, he could coin to kill it off. So we're gonna go with the Blood Imp first. That's gonna be my, yeah, I think that'll be my play. Well, it obviously was, I made that decision already. But, so this is, I really like the Murloc Warlock deck. I like this variation of a Murloc deck. Primarily because you get the boost from the Blood Imp, which that's a nice defensive boost. One of the biggest weaknesses of the Murloc deck is how easy they are to pick off in the early game. So getting that boost from the Blood Imp definitely helps a lot. You also got nice cards like Power Overwhelming. It looks like this is gonna get backstabbed. Yeah, there it is. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Even if it had one, it still would have happened even if it just had 1 health, so it is what it is. Let's go with the War Leader now. Actually, it's gonna force him to make a pretty big decision for next turn. And if he doesn't pop that off, he's gonna be getting hit pretty hard with old Murkeye plus the War Leader. But that's four health that he has to go through, so. Oh, are you serious? Oh man, the double Murlocs. The Murloc Rogue? There's the variants that I really haven't seen. I mean, I guess it could work. It could certainly, it's certainly, you know, it'll work. I'm gonna get rid of his stuff though. We're gonna get the Shadow Bolt there that I can pop down. Also have this guy. He's gonna be, well, he'll do enough damage, but you know what? He's still gonna have 2 health left if I engage as well. I could also just Shadow Bolt him. And then maybe just push this guy down and save him for another turn. So why don't we go, yeah, why don't I do that? We're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna Shadow Bolt that. And then we're just gonna hit him for 4. There we go. That sounds good to me. Save this guy for another turn. That's really funny that I'm playing against a Murloc deck. I did not expect that. I have not seen a Murloc Rogue deck prior to this game. He's gonna choose to backstab that for 2. And then shiv it to finish it off. Right. That works. What else though? You got anything else going on now? You got 2 more resource. There's a coin for putting him up to 3. And then he goes with another Oracle. Maybe he's not playing a Murloc deck. Maybe he just uses those for card draw. That could very well be the case. Could just be using it for card draw. Okay. Summoning Portal. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. And then with that, I could go with a Oracle. We're gonna fill up his hand pretty good, but honestly, the turn after could be pretty awesome for me. And I want to save this until I have more Murlocs in play. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go with this. It is going to fill up his hand. We may draw into some 0-cost Murlocs, though we did not, unfortunately. What I was thinking is if we drew it, because I've got a bunch of Murlocs that are 2 cost or less, which with Summoning Portal makes them. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That has to cost at least 1. Forgive me for that blunder.
My hand is too full.
And his hand is too full, so he has to discard that card. What a weird deck that he's playing, huh? This is very strange. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what his MO is. He's got a Fen Creeper. Okay, so this is just some sort of an amalgamation of cards, I suppose. Which makes me sad because I just assumed that he was running something solid, but that honestly appears not to be the case. All right, so we're gonna go with him, and then we're going to go. This is really funny. We're gonna go with him. And we're gonna be able to drop 1 more Murloc down this turn before our
hand is too full.
before our board is full, and that's gonna be this guy right there. And then, let's take a look here. I can do 2 Power Overwhelmings. We can kill that for 8.
So many possibilities.
Well, I guess we'll just go with that. And then I've got 4, 8, 7, plus another 4. 7 plus 8 plus 17. I can't friggin'... I don't have enough time to figure out if that was... I think I would have had fatal damage that turn. Just trying to figure it out. So it would have been 8. Of course that happens. Of course that happens. Oh my lord. Alright, whatever. Should have played this first. Oh, that's a bummer. I think I would have had fatal damage that last turn. So it would have been... I had the power overwhelmings for 2 of them. It would have been... No, 8. It would have been 8 plus 7, which would have been 14, plus another 4. Okay, so no, that wouldn't have been fatal damage. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. It still would have been a lot of damage, but I would have thrown away my creatures. And I'm glad I didn't do it, honestly. I'm glad I didn't fully commit. It's fine, because this looks like this is going to be a pretty surefire victory anyways. Let's see what he's got going on here for my summoning portal. An obvious target. 2 damage with that. And I'm assuming he has, yeah, he's going to attack into it to finish it off. Good choice, because that card is very dangerous to you. And plays a Oracle. Once again, for the card draw. Okay. Alright. Conceals. Okay, so we got, 3, 4, 5, plus 8, 13. I do have fatal damage this turn, just with my minions in play. So we will do that. I don't need to do anything too fancy. I guess I'll play the War Leader to just secure it. And he is thinking about playing something 0 cost. I guess he changes his mind there. All right, here we go. Go with this. I just need... Yeah, this is going to be more than enough damage here. Absolutely more than enough damage. In fact, I don't even think I need the power overwhelming, so it doesn't look like I do, but just because it's, just because we can. Okay, there we go. Okay, our next game here is against another Warlock. I don't want either of these early game. Those are more late game cards, so let's dump those. Let's hope we get into some Murlocs. We got Summoning Portal and a Coalite Seer. A Coalite Seer isn't exactly what I want to see, but the Summoning Portal is nice, and we do of course have that first turn Blood Imp, which is very nice to have. So there we go. So last game was rather interesting. Murlocs came out victorious. Not quite sure what my opponent was playing though. It's a very strange deck. He might be somewhat new to the game. If I had to make an educated guess, I'd say that would probably be the case. Let's go ahead and life tap, and then end the turn. Got a Tide Caller next turn. I don't know, maybe the Oracle? Nah, I kind of want to save the Oracle for... Yeah, I don't want to play that next turn. I want to save it for when I've got a Summoning Portal so I can drop an Oracle and then drop my other Murlocs in as well. You know what I mean? He just coined to life tap? That's an interesting decision. Alright, so we could do this. And then hit him for 2 in the face. Let me go like this. And when I meant hit him in the face, I did literally mean that Voidwalker. So this way, if he chooses to attack one of these guys next turn, at least his Voidwalker dies. And we'll be able to start preparing to swing through for subsequent turns. Gotta get rid of this thing, though. He's gonna Mortal Coil that. Gets the card draw off of it as well. And then Demon Fires. He's gonna let his thing survive. Well, looks like I'm actually gonna be Shadow Bolting this turn instead. It's not exactly what I planned to do with this card, but... The other option is Mortal Coil and then deal 1 damage, but I really don't want to lose the Blood Imp. So it is going to be a Shadow Bolt. Interestingly enough. And I guess the cool thing is I'm going to be able to Portal and then drop a Murloc in play. There's this Flame Imp. And a life tap. Okay. So he's just playing sort of like a, looks like a Murloc aggro, or I'm sorry, a Warlock aggro sort of deal. So I can go with him. And maybe that guy. Oh, he just dies. Could at least, maybe I'll do that actually. And you know what? I think it's worth it. I'm gonna get rid of that guy. So he has a harder time killing off my summoning portal next turn. Because he would have been able to do 3 damage to it with his flame imp, and then all he would need to do is another 2 damage. Now at least I need to force him to do 5 damage, which is gonna be a harder choice for him. He can always attack with this and then swing for 4, or hit it for 4 with like a Soul Fire or a Shadow Bolt. That might be his choice, but then he'll end up throwing away his Blood Imp because I'll kill that next turn. That'll be an easy choice for me. But if this stays in play, oh boy, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Because I got my card draw, I'm gonna life tap, hopefully to draw one of those 2 should draw into another Murloc. And then I'm gonna be able to place down 3 Murlocs next turn, most likely. But here we go, here's Soul Fire for 4. And then the remaining 1 is gonna come from a Hellfire. Wow, okay, gotcha. It's not a bad decision. I would definitely not call that a bad decision. Good turn for me though. We just filled the board, well, didn't fill the board, but we got 3 Murlocs now in play. Potential 6 damage for upcoming turns.
Well played.
Thank you very much. You got another Hellfire though? That's gonna ruin everything that I just did. I'm sure he's got another Hellfire in the deck. Just a matter of whether or not he has it in his hand right now.
So many possibilities.
What say you, sir? It's a summoning portal of his own.
Why do you call?
Okay. Anything else? Needs to be something else. Otherwise, both those are dying next turn.
Shields up.
Ah. Oh, he's gonna have that remaining. Let me think here. Let's go with this. Let's go here. Mortal Coil. It's power overwhelming. Let's draw a card. It's Mortal Coil. I don't want to let that live. I could throw away one of my Murlocs. And then I'll be able to kill both of those. Sure, let's do that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go... Well, I don't need to do that right now. Whenever it pumps up whenever Murloc summons. So we're gonna go like this. Kill that. Hit this. Mortal Coil it to finish it off. And I guess I just throw this guy in play. And then we end the turn. Okay. So I still got, I got 3 guys in play. I end up getting rid of my, who's the guy that I power overwhelming? This guy, power overwhelming him. Got rid of his summoning portal though, which is pretty important, I would say. But anything can happen at this point, because I've run out of steam. He's gonna be able to start picking off my creatures, which he's apparently doing right now. Is a drain life. He's gonna life tap. He's got 2 more. Okay, nothing. Wow, good turn for me. Good turn for me. Oh, buddy. Very good turn for me. That is a glorious turn. My Murlocs are super strong now. Look at all that health. Love it. We've got the win next turn, most likely. Unless he was able to clear the board. Even if he gets rid of like 2 of my creatures, I still have this next war leader to drop down next turn. Which should mean victory. There's a Molten Giant that does him literally no good in preventing his death next turn. But luckily for him, the Molten Giant only cost 1 because he was at 11 health. And then he taps. It's a Doom Guard. He's gonna be able to attack into my War Leader. Will be his choice. But again, unbeknownst to him, oh, looks like that was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, even look, no matter what, yeah. So this is only 2, 4, 6 damage, but again, with the War Leader, we do have the victory next turn. So there it is, past the turn. Ooh, we have a extra victory this turn. Unnecessarily so. Okay, there we go. Good game. Let's get one more in, huh? Okay, and our final game here is against a Hunter. This opening hand is actually okay. I don't mind it. We get to go first, which will mean we go with a Tidecaller, followed up with the Oracle on turn 2, and then we can swing for 2. Actually, we'll be swinging for 3, because we play another Murloc, he gets pumped up plus 1 attack, and then the Oracle will give him another 1 attack. So we get 3 damage going through next turn. And if he plays something with 1 health, for whatever reason, we're going to be able to Mortal Coil it. So yeah, next turn should be a pretty good turn. Let's see what happens here. He's going to coin up, see what he gets for 2.
I hope you like my
So Novice Engineer. Okay. This turn is going to be these 2 guys. And then we swing him for 4. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that was a very strong turn. And now with 2 resource, you know, he's gonna have a hard time dealing with all these. He can pick off one of these 2. Oh, there's the Alpha. That's very nice, actually. He's gonna be able to pick this off. Let's see, though. Ooh. I like that. Well, just Shadow Bolt him? I think so. And swing for 4, bring him down to 22. I think that was the play, rather than throwing this away or throwing that away. Because if he plays another bigger creature, I can always hit it with one of these guys. There's a Scavenging Hyena. That thing must die. Let's see what we have here. I might just have to get rid of him now. Because that thing, I can't let that live. And he's going to be hitting my guys anyways, so. We'll go with that, and then why don't we throw down the Summoning Portal so that upcoming turns can be hilarious. We'll get our card draw, we will life tap, and we should be able to play 2 Murlocs next turn. Oh, never mind, there's a silence. And there's the secret. Okay. I'm gonna do this first, huh? Sure, I'm gonna do that first. We have Snipe here? No, we do not. We each draw 2 cards. Then I go Blood Imp, Mortal Coil. And I'm gonna attack him. Let's see if he's got, no?
Job's done.
Okay, so I think, what is it, must be a Snake Trap? Because Snake Trap only triggers when you attack one of his minions, as far as I remember. I'm not sure. Gosh, now he's got 2 secrets in play. So annoying. Guys got a 3-2. Since it might be a snap, I'm gonna. Oh, jeez, that stinks. He's gonna hit that guy. Okay. Well, it's fine actually. He just trades creatures. Since his second secret might be a snipe, I'm gonna play this first. Okay, there it is. Wonderful. Good to know. Good play. Very smart play on my half. And then let's see, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 8. It's not enough for fatal damage, so I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna dump the Power Overwhelmings, but since we don't have fatal damage this turn, it doesn't make sense to throw away my creatures. So we do not. Next turn we've got 7, 8, plus 8, or 16. That won't be enough for Fatal, unless we draw into some more damage. Makes his minion immune, and then gets rid of this guy. What a bummer. I don't want to attack that. I'm afraid that's a snake trap. I wish I remembered how much snake trap costs, because if it costs 3, then there's no way it's a snake trap. But if I swing into that and it is a snake trap, I'm just going to hit him with this. That's my plan. I'm assuming he's just going to kill this next turn, but then I can soul fire that thing, so. Oh god. +2/+2 and taunt. That's terrible. Okay. Now I have no choice but to attack into his minions, so I guess we'll be finding out if that was one all along. That's awful. Oh well. It is what it is, right? There it is. Snake trap. Okay. So we need to get rid of this stuff. Life tap. It's a nice blood imp. It's nice to have.
Well played.
Then let's hit him with that. Sure, sounds good. I think that worked out. I don't know. We'll see. It's a multi-shot. God. Oh man. This game. Not exactly going as planned. Okay. Okay, there we go. Some damage.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
It's a good thing about, it's a good thing about these Murloc decks is that you can have nothing and then all of a sudden have a presence on the board. So I've got 5 damage here plus the 4 in my hand. It's not enough to kill him yet though. This Gladiator's Longbow, so he's gonna hit that and then finish it off. But hey, at least that's not damage hitting me, and that way I can still freely life tap. I didn't have this in the prior incarnation of the Murloc deck, but I threw a Jiraxis in here for a late game business, basically. Nice. Okay, so we got 2, 4. This would be 5, and that wouldn't be enough to kill him, so we end the turn. Next turn, we should have the win. Unless he's got 13 damage for me this turn. Which he could, because of... Oh, there it is! He wins! Oh, man. Oh, man. That's unbelievable. Alright, well, good game, I guess. There it is. There we go. So we got some pretty good games in there. The last game was a loss, but I still think overall is a pretty solid showing. Let's take a look at the deck list now of the new Murloc Warlock deck that I have. 2 Soulfires in here, 2 Mortal Coils, 2 Power Overwhelmings. So these two obviously to pick off or do some extra damage at the end of the game. Power Overwhelming, really the same thing, pumping up a creature, letting you pick off or do some extra damage late game. Blood Imp, really one of the things that I think sells me on Murloc Warlock as opposed to other Murloc variants. The extra health for your Murlocs is pretty pretty big. Grimscale Oracle, pump up all of the Murlocs. There's just basic Murloc and the Raider. Tide Hunter gets pumped up whenever another Murloc comes into play. Nice charge Murloc here with the Bluegill Warrior, Tide Hunter, Murloc plus a Murloc token. Shadow Bolt for picking off minions. The Cold Light Oracle can work especially well in this deck, especially given the summoning portals. You know, you get a summoning portal in play, you can play him for 1, and then if you draw into 2 Murlocs, you're going to be able to play them for 1. The only Murloc you can't play for 1 is Old Murk-Eye. Every other Murloc on the deck can be played for 1 with a summoning portal in play. So, pretty good. Cold Light's here, pumping up the health of the other Murlocs. Murloc War Leader, pumping up the health and damage of the other Murlocs. There's the Old Murk-Eye, which gets +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield. Obviously, as you can imagine, that gets pretty ridiculous. Summoning Portal, you know what that does. And then late game insurance in the Lord Jaraxxus, especially given all the card draw that you have because of your hero power, and the fact that that in and of itself dumps down your health. I think the Lord Jaraxxus is actually a pretty good sort of late game insurance method for this deck. So there you have it. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching here. Some gameplay of the newly updated Murloc Warlock deck. Pretty fun, pretty effective. I like it. Take it easy, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.